I just thought I'd put together a little video of how to get your Rode Wireless Pros that are now capable of timecode to sync in timecode with the Deity timecode generators. I've seen a lot of videos about how to get your cameras to sync with timecode, but I haven't seen any that enable you to get the same sync with your microphones. So I hope to illuminate some people. This isn't going to be a lesson on timecode itself. This assumes that you already know some fundamentals of working with timecode. So we've got our camera here, and you can see that timecode is being generated internally from the camera. We've got 3 kit of the Deity timecode generators. I'm going to power this one on right here. So right now, every time it restarts, it's starting again at 0. So now we have our Rode Wireless Pros that when you take them out of the charging case, they will also be generating timecode. And if you go a couple of screens over, you'll see that it is vastly different from both the camera. Well, not vastly different because I guess I connected it recently. But you'll see that it's different than the timecode generator. So we want to make these two things sync up, because what the problem is the Rode Wireless Pros, although they generate their own timecode, there's no way to get that timecode off of there's no way to sync that timecode from the Rode Pros into your camera or other devices until now. And I don't know whether this was an update, because I had been troubled with it and I couldn't find any information about it either from Deity or from Rode or from anybody doing videos like these online. So what we need to do is we need to first start by getting our timecode generators to recognize the same timecode on the Rode Wireless Pros. You cannot generate timecode from here that the Rode Wireless Pros will absorb. So we need to go the other way around. So we can establish the timecode however we wish in the app when the Rode Wireless Pros are connected, which I will show you how to do after the fact. But for now, we've got it at 14:36. It's recognizing real time. It's now 2:36 in the afternoon, as you can see by my watch. So we're generating based on real time, which is a setting that you can choose. So now what we want to do is in the Rode app, you're going to want to go to the receiver and you're going to choose timecode. This is the current layout of the Rode app as of the time of filming this, but they're generally the same. The interface has gone through a few changes. And what you want to have selected is timecode only. If you choose any of these ones, the audio for the timecode signature is going to be too low for the Deity timecode generator, or if you're using Tentacle or any of the other systems, it's going to be too quiet for them to read it. So you pick this one, and you can even see here that it's created a caution warning. So it is going to be loud, and once you have that, then you click got it, and then that's when you disconnect your unit to be able to plug back into the Deity generators to receive the timecode, which I'm going to show you. So now that we have the timecode set, we're going to plug in and make sure that you can see the sound bars are all full level. Sorry, let me get this in camera here. You can see that the sound bars are all full level. That means it's pushing out that timecode signal very loudly, which you don't want to burst your eardrums with. So now what we're going to do is we're going to enable our timecode generators. Let me see that we're focused on that. And what you want to do is you want to ensure on this setting here that you're reading as line in, L in, so that it's reading the audio signal. Now, as soon as we put in this wire here into the sync hole, we get synced time. So now that we have that, established, we can then take this and use our Sony plug. So we're going to plug this adapter into the timecode generator, which then we take this other end and we fit it into the proper port. Oops, which isn't that one. So you can leave this timecode generator to that device, because you don't want to rely on the device, because the motor in the timecode generator is more reliable than in each of the devices. So we have other timecode generators here, which we will power on. You can see that this one is not synced. Now, sorry, let me get that focused for you. You can see that it's not synced. Now you can choose to do it this way, where you plug right in, and again, we're currently on L out. You want to go on L in, and now we're synced. It's that easy. Or what you can choose to do, is go into the Sidus Audio app, which will show you each of your devices that are paired with the app. So we've got a third one here that we're going to start up. Now this one is not synced. The other two are. Sorry, I'm going to go turn this focus off. And we're going to go like that. So we've got that one showing at 14 and this one registered at startup. So with the app recognizing all three units connected, we can say sync. And it's going to send timecode to all of them, so that now we are synced on all of our generators. And these can go into other devices like other cameras, or we have here a Zoom F6 recorder. So we're going to go into the timecode port on the Zoom F6. You can see that it's not reading the same time. It's at 1:21:43 currently. So we're going to take this generator and it's going to push it. So now we are reading the same timecode that all the other devices are. So once you have all your devices ready to go, what you can choose to do is you can go back into the app and then change the output of the timecode from your Rode microphones, so that you can actually use the audio signal here to connect to any feed that you want, so that you're not totally relying on the onboard recording, and you can get an audio feed from your wireless Rode Pros into your audio system or your camera. You want to keep it on timecode because you still want to be recognizing timecode, and I don't want a chance that for some reason it doesn't recognize the timecode if you turn timecode off. So we're going to go in here and we're going to select whichever one works for us. In this case, we want to utilize the 3.5 millimeter jack to be able to plug into various audio receiving devices, be it a recorder or another camera. We say got it. So now that's where it's set. And just a reminder, I said I wasn't going to give a timecode instruction, but you do want to make sure that all your items are of the same frame rate. So your camera, your audio gear, your microphones, you want to make sure that you're operating on the same frame rate. So once you've got this set, now you're ready to go and you're ready to feed your Rode microphone signal into one of your devices to capture that audio properly. But if you choose, you can leave it on Timecode and not worry about it and just rely on your microphones. Hope this helps, because I know this was a problem for me for a long time, and it was to the point where I was shelving these Timecode units and not using them.